The Tale of the Rising Manor, Part 2. As Miss Chrissy's vacuum tube hummed to life, it trapped the invisible man in a flickering blue cage of light. Just then, a rickety wooden raft, as if summoned by the mist itself, drifted from the river and bumped against the manor's mossy stone steps. On it stood a freckle-faced boy in a tattered straw hat, clutching a fishing pole, and a wiry lad with a mischievous grin, wearing a single suspender over a dirty shirt. "Blame it all, Huck," Tom Sawyer whispered, his eyes wide as he stared up at the 7-foot frame of old Big Tom Brown. "I told you we took a wrong turn at the mouth of the cave. That giant yonder looks like he grew right out of a hickory tree." Huckleberry Finn spat a stream of river water. "Hush, Tom. Looky there, a feller in a deerstalker hat and another in a fancy black coat. This place is thicker with haints than a graveyard at midnight." Sherlock Holmes raised an eyebrow, adjusting his magnifying glass. "Incredible. Watson, it appears the temporal displacement has reached back to the mid-19th century Mississippi tributaries. These are the archetypes of American rebellion." Cousin Rosemary didn't miss a beat. She reached into her karaoke service bag and pulled out 2 ham sandwiches wrapped in wax paper. "Y'all look hungry," she said, her voice surprisingly gentle. "Get off that wood pile and stay behind the 7-foot fella. Things are about to get loud." As if on cue, the grand front doors of the mansion blew clean off their hinges. Frankenstein's monster stomped out onto the porch, his neck bolts sparking with raw energy. Behind him, the Black Knight dropped his heater shield with a heavy metallic clang, drawing a massive steel longsword that seemed to drink the light. A challenger! The knight's hollow voice echoed from his matte-black helm. "Abbott, the big guy in the tin can is going to fight the flat-headed guy." Lou Costello screamed, frantically ducking behind Huck Finn, who just looked confused. "Hey, mister," Huck said to Doc Holliday, pointing a curious finger at the nickel-plated .45 on his hip. "That there's a mighty fine equalizer. You fixing to use it on the big green feller?" Doc smirked, leaning casually against a stone pillar, a gambler sizing up the odds. "Only if he doesn't know when to fold, kid. And right now, the house is betting on the night." From the shadows of the second-story balcony, Dracula hissed, his eyes glowing red in the gloom. But another growl answered him, a low, rumbling purr from old Tom's shoulder. It was Sugar. The kitten's fur began to stand on end, her violet eyes pulsing with power, charging the air with 1.21 gigawatts of pure sentinel energy. The showdown was just beginning. Who will you put your money on? The monster or the knight? The vampire or the kitten? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to see what happens next in the Tale of the Rising Manor.